Just go to the next room.
All right, you're all set.
All righty. I will call this Town of Vinalhaven Board of Selectmen's meeting for Tuesday, April 7, 2026 to order. Number one, roll call. Tom Anthony, Eric Gasparini, myself, Elizabeth Bunker, Marjorie Stratton, and Peyton Warren is on Zoom. Number two, approve agenda.
Any additions?
Any additions?
I don't have any.
So, second.
All in favor? All right, number three, minutes. Approve the minutes from the March 24, 2026 meeting.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
It's like a race to see who can move.
I know.
Peyton, your turn.
Number four, approve and sign treasurer's warrant number 41. Anybody?
It's gone.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Peyton is, oh, there he is.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
here. All in favor? Number five, communications.
I don't have any.
All right, moving right along.
Look at that, speed regulators.
We are. Number six, speakers from the floor. Seeing none.
This is the most we've had in a long time though.
Mom?
All right, seven, committee and departmental reports and appointments. No, A, downtown project. Gabe,
Great.
in real life.
Yeah, live and in person. Yeah, so everyone who's paying attention and going downtown will see things are happening.
Never noticed.
What, there's a
Detouring.
project?
With the dogs, I'm detouring right down through the whole works, yes.
Yeah. So, folks will have seen that the, commercial boat ramp, it looks like it's probably done. It's not quite done. We're gonna talk tomorrow just about, the ability for boats to be launched to there. So what's happening is we're just waiting for a couple more of the concrete planks, to finish off that. There was just some of the existing planks were not exposed, so it was hard to understand how many planks were there, so we had to order some more to be able to finish that off. So we'll get some clarification tomorrow and talk with Jim Knowlton as well, just about the ability for boats to be launched there. But that's just about done, and you'll have noticed obviously that the downtown launch is being worked on now. So, they're just gonna keep moving forward within the tide window to work on the planks below the water line there. And then the other work that's happening is with JBI, and that's all the stormwater work. So people have noticed like catch basins being put in, and now they're starting to lay the stormwater pipe. Thanks to Elizabeth, there's hopefully, we're trying to do daily Facebook updates. If there isn't an update, it really just means that there isn't anything new to report, and the previous day's update is what you can go off of. Those updates, again, are also on the town website, and thanks to Elizabeth as well, we have a nice, quick, fast way to get to those. So if anyone needs to know what's happening and you're not on Facebook, if you go online to the town's website, at the very top of the page, you can click on the important, and there'll be some downtown, downtown project update. Click on that and you'll get all of the latest updates. So in terms of the stormwater, what we're seeing now is pipe being laid at the commercial, at the fish plant wharf, and then where we're seeing coming into the road and extending down to the co-op and to almost to like the corner of the Sands Road. So just be aware that that's sort of where construction is happening now, and there'll be single lane traffic, so just be cautious about that. We'll see how the work goes. I mean, we were just talking before the meeting about, there's a lot of stone, not surprising, they're pulling out some pretty big chunks of stone. There are things that could slow the progress down, but what we understand from the schedule is that by next week, they should be moving down toward the public safety building. There's still some work that they will have to do across from the commercial boat ramp, so whether they get to that this week or not, we'll see. So that schedule could change, but again, digging from where they are now toward the ferry terminal, and then the other area, hopefully this week, if they're able to do it, Dolphin Street, moving east on Main, like toward the fish plant boat launch, and then next week, hopefully moving on to in front of the public safety building and the boatyard, that area. Again, town website for updates, town Facebook page for updates, and you'll also see on there, we're really trying to get folks, property owners, business owners, if you have any issues or things that you're wondering about the project schedule. Kevin Hughes is with us tonight. Kevin is our on-site guy, so his phone number's on the website, and it's in the Facebook announcement, so please give him a call. He can help sort things out for you. Anything that the rest of the project team wants to offer?
I think you did a darn good job.
That's very good.
You haven't had any phone calls, have you, Kevin, or people asking about stuff and?
Actually, very few.
Yeah.
One.
Oh, that's,
Shocker.
pay no attention to
But
the guy to my
that
right.
was fine. I mean, and just two others actually, three others maybe. Joe, Reynolds, Elaine,
I think
and
it's Marjorie and I
This
that get
morning.
it most.
that's it. So people have been very good about it.
So dogs like that, I walk down the ramp with
Yeah.
them, they're like, oh, what? Every time I walk them by, because they're both herding dogs, so they both look and they wanna know, so curious, paying attention to what's going on, anything. Tig was gonna bite the big monster excavator today, he's gonna take that on.
Fred and I walked the site today and I had positive response.
Yeah, a couple people stopped us and just said,
So,
we're very positive about the project, what's going on.
Good.
so.
People very friendly out here that they know it needs to be done and
Quick question, Millie, when the project's done, do you sign off that you've inspected it and it's all snuff, or?
I don't have to sign off on it, that's up to him.
Yeah.
I'm just there to
Overview?
overview.
yeah,
And-
we, hopefully we.
You guys talk a lot, I didn't notice you guys
Yeah.
talking this morning, but,
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, just curious.
no,
Because I mean,
I just,
contractors are contractors, they're doing a good
they
job,
wanna
but.
be, yeah, they wanna be down there just to kind
Yeah.
of keep a second eye on things. And
Yeah.
That's kind of what I do.
In my
I'm
management,
usually there for just a little bit in the morning, today was a little different, so,
in my management career, is always trust but verify.
yeah, yeah.
Trust they're doing the right thing, but verify they've done the right thing.
yeah,
That kind of thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good. Some positive news.
Yeah, and I will say.
Things are moving.
Very grateful to have Kevin. I mean, he's been great so far. Kevin, we really appreciate
Yeah,
you, and just been real clear, open communication, and I know I call him all the time, so.
I didn't mention her.
Yeah, again.
They haven't been complaining.
He hasn't figured it out yet, but I put an Apple AirTag on him, so I can find it.
Exactly.
GPS and sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so I don't wanna belabor this point too much, but if anybody, like I said, business owner, property owner, someone, if you have question, information is on the website, and Kevin's number is on the website. We're just trying to make sure if anything comes up, like, we want this to be, we know it's construction, there's always like glitches and different things happening, but let's communicate and resolve challenges that arise, so.
It's an intrusive
yes.
project.
And it can't not be.
By
Right.
nature.
Yeah, it
So,
can't not be.
yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Gabe.
Can I say
Thank you,
two things?
Kevin. I guess, Brent, go
The
ahead.
only two things I'll say is like, Kevin's here all week, so Kevin doesn't go back and forth, Kevin's here all week, and so comes out Monday, leaves Friday, so he's here for early in the morning, later and stuff like that, handle the kind of stuff while construction's here, so he's not going back and forth with the crew, so I think that's good. And the second thing is we have a construction meeting tomorrow morning, so the second, is that the second Wednesday?
Yeah,
Of every month. We meet with the contractors, go over pay requisitions, what we're gonna pay them, what we all agree to, how it's gonna go. We'll do minutes of that meeting, so that anybody, so you have access. So Marge, you can have access to that, the minutes of that meeting, so you'll know exactly where you stand, the schedule, how much you paid, what they've done, what's waiting, all that kind of stuff. So that's public information, so we'll publish that generally a couple of days after the meeting. So anybody who wants to come in and look at that, just kind of gauge where you are. Second Wednesday every month, construction meeting, minutes to follow.
Good to know.
As quick as I could go.
oh, I guess we should say too, that the parking lots bid is being opened tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
We're just so, focused on what's right in front of us. Tomorrow, the parking lot bids,
it's like the snowball that's turning into the
yeah.
giant
Yes.
So,
snowball.
I mean, that will give us a sense of what we're looking at for cost and where things stand.
Oh, good.
Yeah, fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
fingers crossed. All right, anything else?
I'm sure, but we won't take up more time.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
7B, Public Works, Millie?
Same old with me, other than, as you guys know, in my 5-year plan this year is a truck purchase year. Looking at pricing of trucks, chassis, cabs and chassis, dump trucks, and then outfitting them or what have you. The prices have gone sky high. I found this at Lighted Ford yesterday, the one that I put in front of you. It's a brand new truck that they sold, I can't remember if it was a municipality or what, but they sold it, and the transmission was faulty from the factory. And so, due to their purchase, they were able to turn it back in and take a different one. So Lighted Ford tore this one down and put a brand new transmission in it. It's like a brand new truck, it's got just under 1,000 miles on it. But they've taken quite a chunk off it because they need, they need to sell it. And this is the exact truck that we've been looking for, that's going to cost us around 200,000 new. So, the problem is we do not have all the money in until July 1st. We're about $37,000 short until July 1st. I'm here tonight to just ask you folks to consider putting a rather large down payment down and maybe financing until July 1st, or finding money somewhere, which I'm not sure Marjorie can do. So I'm gonna let her talk, but I do think that this would be a huge cost savings for the town to
Marge?
do this way.
So we have about 120,000 in our, Public Works Equipment Reserve, so there's 120,000 that's available. The only other reserve fund that we might be able to utilize is the road reserve. Normally, that's the money that we set aside for major road construction.
If you would remind me, the money's already been approved, it's just on July 1, this
It was-
purchase would have happened, and it was approved for up to $200,000 versus 157,
Right,
which is what this.
Is that correct?
Right,
right.
Say that again, I wasn't following your,
We have put on the warrant for July 1 about.
another
Yeah,
100,000.
right,
yes.
But that hasn't been approved by the town yet,
right,
Correct.
yeah.
so we
But
would
it's been
be,
that way for however many years.
we would be jumping the gun if we said it was approved until we get
Said
the,
it was approved.
it was
That
previous,
warrant article approved?
warrant article is approved, but it hasn't been approved by the town, at town meeting yet.
It has
correct?
not been approved at town meeting.
Which is the approval,
Correct.
what we put on there is just a suggestion until the town votes on it.
So we have 120,000, plus there's a little over 100,000 in the road reserve.
We've been putting about how much money into that reserve account the previous budget years for town meeting as a request.
100,000.
And that's been standard now for a few years now, correct?
Several,
Yeah, and
probably.
it's never met with opposition at town meeting.
No.
No,
Okay.
So what would you suggest, Patrick?
Oh boy, you're laying it on me.
what are our options, I guess?
I'm always the, you know, I mean, Millie's right, this seems like a good opportunity, it's the exact truck that she's been looking for. I will just say that it's not my expertise.
Sure.
To, you know, look at a truck and say, oh yeah, this is exactly what we need. So what I'm hearing is that a truck new, like, the Public Works Department wants, is how much? Is,
The cab and chassis are gonna be around 110,000, and to outfit it is gonna be right around 90,000.
So we're gonna save,
What year is this truck, 25 or 26?
That one's a 25,
25, what,
with a less than 1,000 miles.
what model?
Ford F600.
600?
600,
Okay. Full factory warranty
1-year warranty on any of them when you buy.
on cab and chassis?
Yeah.
Then no, it's usually 336 on powertrain.
It's a 1-year warranty on, and it was the same with the International when we bought that.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the bigger trucks, it's not like mine.
it could very well be,
Yeah.
yeah.
so
I
if
think you
we,
can buy extended, but I wouldn't,
so if we go with this, in theory, we're gonna be saving $43,000,
at least, yeah.
okay?
How large of a down payment would you obviously don't wanna wipe out the account, of course, you know, you don't wanna put down over $120,000, of course.
well, and the problem with the financing is that any kind of financing, even if it's some kind of lease purchase agreement, that's a town meeting. You can't
Right.
obligate the town without asking them.
Oh,
Right,
right, of course.
So, you know, I think the only, I don't know, and they're
Special
not,
town meeting.
they wouldn't, they're not gonna wait, they're not gonna hold it.
They said he said he'd hold it until tomorrow, and I needed to decide then. We'll see if that-
The standard warranty on 2025 F600 cab and chassis is 3 year 36, bumper to bumper.
but technically it's used,
Right.
What's that?
I said
technically it's used, it's a used vehicle. So,
So
need
if the
a-
transmission dies again, at a year and 1 day, we're on the hook for it.
Well, we are with any vehicle we get, every truck that we've purchased has
Has-
been, yeah,
has not been new,
no, well, it's been new, but it's been a 1 year, and this is one year warranty, and this might be the hydraulics, actually, this might be, because it's 2 separate pages, is showing $94,000 worth of equipment on the truck.
Right, that's the plow and it's bed
And
and,
then I've got the window sticker too, but, I didn't wanna like waste a whole lot of time.
It sounds to me the point might be moot anyway, if we don't have $157,000 available at our
Unless you
discretion.
dig into the road reserve.
right?
Well,
We could transfer from the road reserve,
but that would do. Well, the reserve that we're pulling money out of was for the truck anyway, right? That was earmarked for.
120,000
Yeah,
is for
it
public
was
works
earmarked for the
equipment.
truck, so if we take that down to 0, it's not the end of the world.
Theoretically, there'd be 100,000 more going in
Right.
July.
right?
but does that put
Then
you into a
could pay the
dangerous
road-
position if
pay the
something
road
breaks
back too.
between now and July 1?
That's a Millie question.
Well, I'm sorry, I was trying to read this for warranty. What was that?
If we zero out the account and then something breaks,
Well, it's just the reserve,
That's
well,
the
I'm
reserve,
not trying to
that
say
doesn't
Okay.
just the
buy new
reserve.
equipment,
There is
like, and I-
money, we were looking at the operating budget
Right.
and, I mean, there are some lines in the operating budget that have been under expended. So there is a little bit of money just in the operating. So
Okay.
it's not like we wouldn't have any money if something.
Right,
okay,
And we legally, as a board, could take money from the road reserve. It's not specifically for road repair or,
Well, I think, yeah.
I mean, I'm asking just as a layman here,
Yeah,
like,
traditionally, that reserve fund has been used for large road projects.
Right,
which technically a plow is.
it's not a road project, so.
One of the things is that when these reserves were established, the town wasn't really specific. Yeah, for instance, I have some research on when our reserve funds were established and what was stated in the article. And the roads capital reserve it doesn't even have an explanation.
So an auditor isn't gonna come give you a hard time over this, certainly.
No, the money will be back there by July 1st, they won't.
It's a bit of a gray area.
Okay.
How gray?
Yeah,
You've been at this a while, how gray?
I've only come across it maybe a couple of times in my whole career since 1981. And it was approved that a town bought a truck out of their road reserve.
Yeah.
But it was specific to the projects that they wanted to do. So,
And
Right.
you know,
and
and it,
theoretically, this one could be, because it can carry tar and material when we're doing paving projects.
right, that was the
So-
way that it shook out. I think
The 550 for drain security.
and it was a long time ago,
Yeah.
and I think somebody challenged it, and we asked, and I wasn't even in town management at the time, I was in the auditing
Yeah.
career, and they ended up asking Maine Municipal Legal, and they said that it was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, without going into a lot of,
So assuming that the town approves what we have suggested for reserve funds, and it's as money flows back in, and we would just replenish what we take from the road reserve.
well, once you
With
make an appropriation out of something, that's done.
Right.
It's not like I can take some money later on.
It's not like we're borrowing it, we're just,
Right.
right,
You're
so-
using it.
Yeah.
We're using it. So how much would we move from the road reserve?
37 and
30.
change.
30,
37.9.
okay.
So we have, let's see,
Oh, I guess that's what's left over after the 120 is the 37.9.
yeah, there's 120 in the equipment reserve.
Okay, so are we moving that into the equipment reserve? Is that?
No,
No, we would just
Okay.
pull it out.
All right,
it'd be 37,900 as I understand it. If the
Okay.
total cost is
That's total
157.
milling, no delivery fees and all that. Happy,
okay,
No, anything.
I would, if we end up doing this, which I'm not opposed to, I'd highly recommend I work for Ford.
Right.
So, I worked for two separate Ford dealers in my career. Even if you buy a used car from a Ford dealer, you get the remainder of the factory warranty. So it still should be a bump in the
And
bump.
it may be there, Tom,
Yeah.
because this is on the allied equipment part,
Yep,
so that's the plow.
which is 1 year,
And all
that's
that-
all that
that's
stuff.
all.
If you get a year on that, you're lucky, as far as warranty goes. But as far as the cabin chassis, that covers usually powertrain and
I'll
major issues.
clarify that.
But as a general rule, if that's what the warranty is when it was purchased, even if you went and bought a used car at Key Ford, if there's a remainder of factory warranty, that follows the truck.
Yeah, I'll
the
double
second
check
owner.
on it.
so I just bought a used vehicle from Key Ford and I have the remainder of the warranty on it.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready for a motion?
sure, I think so. Do you wanna go?
No, we'll let you.
Go for it.
It's been, oh yeah, great. Let's see if I can do this correctly still after all this time. I move that we approve the purchase of this truck as presented by the road commissioner by taking $120,000 from the equipment reserve and $37,900 from the road reserve.
Second.
All in favor?
Does that work legally? Is that good enough?
I got you, Peyton.
Okay.
You got your truck, Mel?
Thank you, thank you.
That was a good motion there, Eric.
That was better than what I had. All right. Anything else, Mel?
That's it for me, still the same old right now.
Okay.
Just trying to keep up on potholes.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
that's a never-ending job. Okay, 7C, Knox County Sheriff's Office First Quarter Incident Report.
I think that's
It's just
just an FYI, kind of, that's what they've been.
Yep.
yeah. Any questions for this? Do you want?
No
Okay.
questions?
All right. 8, old business, there's nothing there. 9, new business, review debt assumption agreements.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you understand that, all we're doing tonight is approving the language in these debt service assumption agreements. And as we've discussed before, it's kind of a fancy way to say that we're co-signing
Right.
for the water district. There's 2 separate ones. One is for the, DBP Water Quality Mitigation Project, and one is for, the downtown project, water main, where am I here?
Water main replacement.
Water main replacement. And the water district is just trying to borrow some money through the main bond bank. And the main bond bank is asking the town to assist with these debt service assumption agreements.
So they don't trust the water district? I'm teasing.
Any questions? Eric? Peyton, questions? Okay. All right, I move that the vote entitled, "Vote to Approve Debt Service Assumption Agreement to Support the Vinalhaven Water District DBP Water Quality Mitigation Project" be approved in form presented to this meeting, and that an attested copy of said order be included with the minutes of this meeting.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, and then,
Sign it.
Yep, I'll just pass that one. I guess it doesn't matter which one, right?
No, they don't sign anything.
no, we're
the
just
language.
approving the language.
Oh,
Attested
sorry.
copy
I'm
of this
sorry.
order be included in the minutes.
She's
So
yelling at us. She's yelling at
I'm
us.
sorry.
They have to sign the
The whereases and
whereas,
wherefores.
yes.
I'm sorry,
The
I'm very
whereases and
nervous.
wherefores. Okay,
I was like,
Why-
wait,
why are you
no, I think they
nervous?
do.
I'm like,
one
Sorry,
down.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Leslie should be the one that's nervous. Leslie should be the one that's nervous. I got some tricks up my sleeve for her first meeting with the chair.
Uh-huh.
We're not going anywhere anytime too soon.
Wow,
Oh, no.
great. All right,
You wanna open the window, and just toss them out?
yes.
Yep.
And then I move that the vote entitled, "Vote to Approve Debt Service Assumption Agreement to Support the Vinalhaven Water District's Downtown Improvements Water Main Replacement" be approved in form presented to this meeting, and that an attested copy of said order be included with the minutes of this meeting.
Second.
All in favor? I stumbled over halfway through on both of them.
Oh, that was great. I hate reading aloud.
Oh, that was weak, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I have long arms.
Thank you.
All right. 9B, review remote participation policy, add executive session policy. So, go ahead, Marge.
Yeah, this just came up at the last meeting that we didn't clarify what we would do if, we allowed a remote participation and there was an executive session.
Yeah.
This just clarifies that the, person just has to affirm that they're, alone. That's all this amendment does.
I move that we amend Town of Vinalhaven Select Board remote participation in public proceedings policy to include Article 7. Executive session, member participating remotely may participate in executive session, but shall state at the start of any such session that no other person is present and or able to hear the discussion at the remote location, and that the session will not be remotely recorded by any device.
Second, all in favor?
Alright, so I'll make a final copy of that and we can do
Alrighty.
that later.
Number 10, report of town manager.
I don't have anything else unless you have some questions for me.
No? Any questions for Mark?
I know,
Okay, number 11, report of members. Tom?
I'm good.
I ain't got
Eric.
I ain't got
Skip
nothing.
Skip Eric.
Peyton?
I'm all good.
All right.
Move with
On- Second.
All in favor?
All in favor, sorry, I keep forgetting that's me.
Now you've turned your pan.
And our next meeting
Oh, yes.
will be on the 21st.
Next meeting is April 21st.
Okay.
Okay?
The weather will be much nicer.
Thank you, everyone.
It'll be
Thanks,
much
Peyton.
nicer.
Thanks, Peyton.
I believe I'm on
promise.
vacation that week, but